Yeah, my name is Umang. So I'll be presenting uh, work done on dual voting protocol by Ravini and I. So let's start with that. So first of all, let me give you overview of what I'll be presenting. So we first start with a problem statement, then background work which has already been done by Dr. Prashant Agarwal, our PhD guide, and current work done by us. Then I'll transfer to task breakdown of what we have done and how we have done it. Then data analysis of that work. Then we'll transfer to the algorithm of block voting. Block voting is our extension on the single candidate chosen by voter election. So I'll explain what block voting is, and I'll explain our algorithm on how do we work on that. And then I'll present future plans for uh, for our work and our references. So let's start with a problem statement. So why do we need a voting system other than EVM, EVM or any other system which are currently used? So first of all, the task of voting system is to present. Most important task of voting system is to produce correct result, and our system ensures that if we use any other system than this, then we will also get the same result. Then other than that, voter anonymity is a very is an another utmost important task. So our system also ensures that no voter say no voter's vote can be leaked in this system, and integrity of the system, that no vote modification can be done by any other entity. It also provides efficiency, that it can be that it can produce results even large scale, such as India level elections for 140 billion population, for 140 crore population. Uh, and it also support those most important part of our system is verifiability of the system, that it can be verified by voter and any other entity, that it produced a correct result. So and we'll also and up till now the system has worked for a single candidate chosen election. So we will also be extending this to election in which multiple candidates in preferences can be chosen by a voter, and in which either a single candidate will win the election, or multiple candidates will be chosen for a single post. So let's go to our next slide. So background work which has already been done is, let's first go to paper only. Why do we need a system other than EVM? So even though EVM has not been proven vulnerable, it doesn't mean that it is not vulnerable. Uh, EVM lacks end-to-end verifiability of the system, and it doesn't provide any recoverability if any system failure has happened. In that in scenario like that, we will have to conduct whole election again. So that's a huge problem according to large pool size of election base. Uh, our system also, so we do need a system which just doesn't which doesn't just ensure ballot secrecy or voter vote secrecy. It also needs to be transparent, and that it can be audited by anyone, and it should produce correct result. So the current work which we have done, we have demonstrated the demonstrated open voting protocol in the real world scenario, that it can be used in the real world scenario during the CAC election of 2025. Uh, in this, we have conducted elections in two phases. In first phase, we have conducted elections of around 32 elections simultaneously, and in second phase, we have conducted around four simultaneous elections. And in both of the elections, we got 100% correct result, as in the paper ballot. We uh, In second election phase, we have also conducted a manual tally of the can of the election and matched that to our result according to open voting protocol, and both of the system gave a 100% match. So this is a demonstration of correctness of our result of our protocol. So yeah, that worked. Um, it also enhanced transparency and public trust in the election. That digital system can be is possible. The limitations which we and cons which we got during the election was a lot of paper was used during the election. So we will be using a different protocol from next time, different system from next time. Up till now we are using dependent on dual voting system in which paper and electronic machine both were involved. So from now on we will be developing a DRE system. A DRE is a direct recording electronic voting machine in which voter can choose. Uh, it is an electronic machine which shows the available candidates which can be given vote to a voter, in which voter goes and selects his choosable his or her preferable candidate, and DRE records that vote to that candidate. So we will be developing a DRE based system according to our open voting protocol. Uh, and uh, in CAC election there were three types of elections were three elections were done in three phases actually. So for two phases in which only one candidate has to be elected, in both in those elections our system got used, and in another election phase in which multiple candidates has to be chosen for a single post. For that our system didn't work. For that pen paper voting had been done during this calculation phase. So we will be extending on to block voting system so that we can also use our system on that elections. Uh, so first of all, let's break down our task. So what is block voting? In block voting, uh, uh, voter chooses multiple candidates or selects all of the candidates in preferences of whom he want more than the other candidate. And if there are three positions required for a choice, then all of and there are n candidates total, then candidate with the least vote gets eliminated, and his uh, vote for the and the can and like if a voter has chosen the least number of candidate elections on a top preference, then his vote will be transferred to the second preference, and and it goes till the point only three candidates are left, and those three candidates are the winning candidates of our system. So it's like layer by layer candidate elimination system, and in this they are we are working on that block voting system. And to in the original system there were three main tasks which guarantees which had to be upheld: cast as intended, recorded as cast, and counted as recorded. So we also our extension will also hold that guarantees. We will be working on proof of correctness of the system for the new algorithm, and we have identified some threats for the system, and we'll also be working on the some other threats which we can identify during the term of the work. So this is the result which we got for the calculation. Uh, this is this table here shows the second phase of the election, in which four elections were conducted simultaneously, and here it shows the number of votes which were casted in those elections. Here benchmarked shows the time it should have taken for the complete output of the result, and here actual shows the time which actual took place. So as you can see here, the actual time took which was very less than the benchmark time, because as in the paper by Dr. Prasad, it has shown it was conducted according to the 10,000 voters, for a pool of 10,000 voters, So and our pool size was very less, so data our memory got less and it produced fast result. uh, Here also in the left result, here it shows set membership and reverse set membership. So vote happens actually in if there are n number of voters and k number of candidates. So overall, when every voter and when n number of voter has has given vote, then we get a column with n preferences, and those preferences they are in cryptographic ciphertext, uh, which cannot direct to which candidate has been chosen directly. So that ciphertext encrypted uh, column of references passes through a traceable mixed net of servers, and then after passing of them we get a decrypted column of candidates which are given vote to. So that's a that's a set membership. And your set membership shows that if if a decrypted candidate will pass through the same river set of same traceable mixed net of servers, and will so go through the subset of the actual encrypted votes, and so we can prove that it belonged to there, and it has not been vote stopped, and no false result has been put into. So next we go to algorithm for block voting. So as in the original system, if there are k candidates and n number of a column size was n, and in block voting multiple candidates can be chosen by a voter, and as if k candidates was chosen by each voter, then we'll have a block of k preferences. So we'll pass as a when we get decrypted votes, it's in permuted order other than the encrypted column. So we cannot we cannot trace back to which voter has given vote to which candidate. So that's the purpose of traceable mixed net of servers. So if there are k candidates where and here it shows a fixed secret permutation applied by traceable mixed net pi. So pi ensures that if we pass encrypted votes again through traceable servers, then we will get the same permuted decrypted column as it was as we got previously. So we can use that to for the our k preferences. If we have to pass all of the preferences in order: first preference of the each voter, then second preference of each voter, and if we pass those all of those k preferences, then we will get k columns, and each column's row will show which can decrypted preferences of candidate. So from that point we have gotten the decrypted candidate with decrypted preferences of which cannot be traced back to that it has been given by which voter. So that answers our that block voting problem. That's also a block voting problem, and we can conduct a tally on that decrypted number of voter candidates. So this is a threat modeling which is done by us. So there are three major threat categories: front end, back end, and ineligible voters. So let me elaborate some of the point of that, as in denial of service attack, which is very common. Our system is not network based. It is completely offline system. The main reason of that is denial of service attack. So it is completely offline, in which all of the election goes through the offline phase, in which every voter comes in what is preferable candidate in DRE, and DRE stores his vote, and after election completion, complete all of the encrypted votes will be transferred through a secure channel to the voter, to the admin. So this was a completely denial of this was completely offline server, so denial of service attack is not possible in that system. So future plans of the system is, as I have shown, we are currently working on the block voting system, and we'll be implementing this, and we'll try to conduct a pilot of the system, and try to move the system to a real world basis. So these are the references from the system which we have used for the system. Thanks.